Research is incredibly important, as it is the basis on which we observe and overcome problems in society, from life-changing to world-saving discoveries. Before undertaking a project, you must know the most up-to-date trends and findings in your field, to develop a relevant project that is worth spending the resources of academia on.
But how can you act as world-class scientists who remain fully aware of specific areas of investigation?
By staying informed and updated through the active reading of other scientific publications in the field, written by reputable sources. Consistent reading helps develop a broad spectrum of knowledge about what has been done in the area and what gaps remain. That's why such scientists are typically accomplished authors, not only in their groundbreaking research, but also in critical and comprehensive review articles. There are a huge number of resource types available online and in print. During research, you can come across anything from blog posts to books, magazine articles to peer-reviewed journals, and many more types of materials. These resources can all be helpful in growing your understanding of the topic you work on. However, for proper academic research, it is important to use peer-reviewed works from quality journals, scholarly published books, and pioneering conference proceedings. Therefore, it is essential for any researcher to know how to conduct a search for scholarly sources and test the credibility of what they read.
Let us get started. How do we do a thorough literature search?
Keep in mind two things. First, the materials you read should be updated. This means that they should be from the past 5 years and no older. Of course, you can read older articles that have pioneered in the area, but to define your methodology, however, it is vital to be updated and to know precisely what is going on in your research field. Second, you must rely on the resources that are reputable and trustworthy. There is a massive information out there, from websites to blogs. To base a research project upon unreliable data is not the best way to start a new project. Journal articles published by high-impact journals are one of the reliable sources of information. There are many databases for searching peer-reviewed journals online. Tecnológico de Monterrey has several subscriptions that make navigating and accessing resources easier. For tech professors, Biblioteca has created a section called Bases de Datos, where you can view a list of subscriptions. Useful interdisciplinary databases include Scopus, Web of Science, ProQuest, JSTOR, EBSCO, and Science Direct. Researchers can utilize all the Tech Institute resources available to them and perform searches in places like Google Scholar. In this video, we will focus on performing an effective search with Google Scholar and finding conference proceedings in Scopus. In later videos, we will provide in-depth information for Scopus and Web of Science, demonstrating how to test journal validity on their websites.
Let's begin with an academic search. Have you ever heard of Google Scholar? Google Scholar is currently the largest interdisciplinary online database for scholarly literature. It has an incredibly vast international repository of journals, books, and other materials, from academic publishers, professional societies, universities, and other web sources. It has a large resource variety and focuses on recent materials. This is how you perform a search in Google Scholar. First, make sure to sign into your Tech account before continuing, so that you can have complete access to all Tech subscriptions that Google Scholar finds. Then go to the website scholar.google.com and type your keywords into the search bar. It is important to have your keywords as specific as possible. For example, if your research is about virtual reality design for collaborative learning in the classroom, you could start your search by using keywords such as virtual reality, collaborative, and design. Then click the magnifying glass to search. Make sure you change your keywords several times and use different combinations while adding terms that are relevant to the specific topics you are interested in. You will be surprised how changing the keywords will do magic. Have a look at the results of this search. The results are ordered according to the relevance to the keywords. You can filter the results to include only sources from a certain date range. Writing Lab recommends targeting texts published in the last 5 years to find the most up-to-date and complete information. The web page lets you see the full title of the articles, plus the authors, and allows you to read a small description of the paper underneath. You can copy the bibliography citation in a selection of referencing styles, and see how many times this article has been cited by other scholarly publications. Remember, this is a great indication of influence and importance of this paper. The higher the number of citations, the more impactful the paper has been. You can also perform a new search for related articles that share authors, citations, or topics. Clicking the All Versions button will allow you to see the different versions Google Scholar is aware of, to view, and download. Once you have found a title of interest, click on the link to open this article on its host page. Here you can read the abstract, skim the article, and if you find it interesting for your research, download the entire PDF.
When you start finding articles that have exciting ideas that can contribute to your project, you must know how much integrity those sources have in academic circles. Check out our upcoming video on Web of Science and Scopus for more information on testing the validity of sources. Are conferences also indexed?
The answer is yes. What if you wish to attend a conference or have read an interesting conference paper you would like to use for your research? In Scopus, there is also a way to check the validity of conferences. Do you have any upcoming conference in mind that you would like to attend? Do you know how to find out whether they are worthwhile, the resources, and your precious time? This is how you search for conferences proceedings in Scopus. A conference proceeding is a collection where all the papers presented in the conference are published. Return to the Scopus/sources page at scopus.com/sources and enter the name of the conference of interest. In this example, we will search for human factors in computing systems. Here you can see all information about the influence and strength of the conference as calculated by Scopus. Scopus uses a cite score, which evaluates the importance of journals by dividing the number of citations they received in the current year by the number of documents published over the 3-year period prior. The 2017 cite score for this conference proceeding is 2.92, which ranks it 10th and 74th, which is quite high comparatively. In the computer science fields it is placed. You can learn more about the importance of the cite score and these rankings in our next video, Web of Science versus Scopus. Note that the name of the conference proceedings may sometimes differ to the actual title of the conference. It is useful to know both the name of the conference host, such as IEEE, which stands for Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, and the name of the proceedings, such as the Proceedings of the International Conference on Software Engineering. In Scopus, the result could come under either the conference title and/or the proceeding name. You can also order your search results to display by cite score or percentile in descending order and target journals or proceedings of high esteem.
The Writing Lab website has a list of hundreds of Scopus Index conferences for your convenience in the Where to Publish section. Contact us with your conference of interest if it is not listed on our website, and we will be glad to guide you through the process of conference evaluation and to add your findings into our database.
We at Writing Lab are happy to take your recommendations.
Stay tuned to our instructional videos, and don't forget to check back for our detailed tutorial on Scopus and Web of Science, where you can learn about the strength of journals and the indexes used to rank them.